Hello Scorpio, this prediction's for Thursday, October 10th, 2024, and there are gratifying encounters that will result from some personal or family matters that were pending on your to-do list. It's possible that these encounters are accompanied by some type of news or sum of money that you weren't expecting, whether bureaucratically or from a debt that someone owed you, and they finally start to pay you back, even if it's in small amounts. This will come in handy for you at this moment. By the way, you will manage to overcome the challenges that stand in the way of the projects you have on hand, but you will need to act with more caution and quietly, as some looks and comments you receive may not be entirely positive. Don't give too much importance to the gestures that come your way, as they are the result of third-party envy. They will only distract you from the things that are really relevant to your own path. This is a good time for you to enjoy and do things that you might not have considered doing a few months ago. Indeed, even from home, your wonderful ingenuity granted by your natural element makes it a perpetual party, even if it's just at your own house. It's also a good time to do something that will get you up to speed with new things that will bring you happy moments. You should remain calm with your most personal feelings because you spend a lot of time with the people you love, including your partner if you have one, and you must not forget the personal independence of each individual, even in social life. Of course, it's not necessary for you to know all the people your partner interacts with daily, and vice versa. Try not to create tense situations where there is no reason for it on your part. You will spend time with people you don't know very well, even if it's digitally, but it will encourage you to have rather significant conversations for you. And this will leave you thoughtful for some time. Investigate the issues you think are pending in your mind, because you will discover something new about yourself. Now, let's move on to the specific details about love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. Health, be careful with temperature changes, your body might have a bad response to them. We know that in every country, in every hemisphere, the climate is more or less different, but you should consider that your emotional state greatly influences your bodily responses to various situations. If you've gone through some stressful or anger-filled situations, it's best to protect yourself a bit in the coming days or take the necessary precautions to avoid certain consequences that might make you feel unwell. Remember that intense stress, perpetual overwhelm like those people who are stressed all day, will ultimately lower their immune system significantly. It has been scientifically proven that stress alters the immune system and extreme worries, and so on. So, take a multivitamin if recommended by a professional and remember to be happy. It's time to be happy. Work, if things at your job are not turning out as you expected or as you would like, and you feel you've given the matter enough chances to improve but it continues to not improve, it's important to respect your own limits. If you think it's best to start a new search and explore new professional paths, then the way is open to you. You just have to trust in what you can achieve by your own means, because you have all the necessary tools to succeed in whatever you set out to do. If you decide that you are fine where you are and that it has just been an act of faith, and you will continue where you are, then you just need to focus on clearly setting your objectives and try not to waste too much time in work situations that don't provide you with enough confidence to take risks on them. Be objective, mark your direction and find the path that belongs to you. If you are looking for work, people expect more from you than it seems. You will not only have to show that you are enthusiastic when starting a new job, but also that you are someone trustworthy who can infuse your enthusiasm into the work environment. If you have a work trial, try to be natural in your performance. Any interview or situation should showcase your talents. Of course, many people fear promoting themselves well. Many people do not know how to express the great talent they have. So, if you have a trial, after all, you have everything they are looking for in the profile of their employee. So go ahead. In finance, you will soon need your savings, so it would be ideal for your finances to try to minimize your expenses to the essentials for a while. You will find yourself in a situation that won't be entirely to your liking, but it will be necessary to enter a savings system that will be very rewarding in a short time. In other words, there's no bad that doesn't bring some good. Try not to be a victim of anxiety, because that will help you get through the moment in the best way. Love, it is not extremely necessary, close to an important date in your relationship, to surprise your partner. Try to surprise them with a detail today, and you will see how their energy changes in the blink of an eye. If you've noticed that the mood is not what it used to be, it's possible that something is happening. It will be a good way to approach each other sincerely and create an environment where you can talk about whatever is necessary for both of you. If you are single, you are a mysterious but seductive person, and you tend to attract a bit of attention, even though you try not to do so. This could, even if it's digitally or at a distance, intimidate those who are starting to get to know you, and they might even think you enjoy that, which could push them away from you if they don't like you entirely. Don't feel guilty about that, enjoy the attention and feel confident in yourself. You are valuable, and the important thing is to present yourself naturally, but above all, better than natural. Energy. Your energy is a bit low. If you feel somewhat nostalgic or a bit sad, allow that feeling to flow. Don't try to repress it. For example, there are days when we are not very active, or maybe we feel like, if I had only done that thing back then. Well, it's okay, think about it, reflect on it, but don't try to avoid it. Live that feeling so it can cleanse itself. And then something else will happen. Visit a friend if you can. Allow that feeling to leave, or try to find some activity that clears your mind. You will feel better by the end of the day, and for that alone, it will have been worth it. Positive situation. The positive situation you need to enhance today is that you will find a good option for any financial problem you have at the moment. Take it as an incentive to start organizing so that everything begins to function better soon. Also, be careful not to talk too much when you are somewhat upset, because it can be quite normal for you, as your element says a lot about communication, but the best thing is to keep silent to avoid making a conflict bigger. Also, be careful, because it's not a good idea to isolate yourself if your spirits are not the best. You can be at home, maybe because you have to be, but in your mind, you could be doing many things, advancing work or other things. You can do it. But the worst would be to stay inside your mind. Students, your enthusiastic way of taking on certain challenges has been encouraging you to be part of many projects at the same time, and it's possible that at times you feel a bit overwhelmed. Try to manage your anxiety better. You will have time to tackle all the challenges that cross your mind, but you need calm, definitely, no rushing. Now, regarding compatibilities, today you have a wonderful day with these three signs. With Leo, you have an exciting day, not only because of the closeness with which you get along so well, but also due to the variety of opportunities that will present themselves, from decision-making to work-related matters and even heart matters, in case you like this person. It depends on many things, but you will have a common point of sincerity. With your same sign, wow. It's incredible. If you meet someone of your sign today, and you share confidences about things you might not dare to say to another person, the compatibility is amazing. If you are lucky enough to have a partner of your same sign today, don't even think about arguing, because today is a day when you should get along marvelously, absolutely blessed. With Cancer, you have a great day with a lot of humor and beautiful emotions. If it's a friend, they will appreciate your advice, and vice versa, everything feels very close. In the negative aspect, you might have some type of argument or distancing with someone of the sign of Aries, but you know that it's only for today and only if you argue. I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. Until tomorrow, Scorpio.